Okay, hello, this is Crimson Storm Surge, and we are Minecraft Grimace. Yeah, we are McDonald's Grimace in Minecraft. So as you probably know, the Minecraft movie has recently just come out, and they're also currently doing a promotion with McDonald's where you can unlock skins in the game, including Grimace. This is my little mock-up of a McDonald's in Minecraft. But anyway, the movie has recently come out, so I will now switch over and do my review on that. I am Steve. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Ooh, lava chicken, yeah, you're having a snack. So hot and spicy, it's a lava attack. Anyway, so that stupid interval, yeah, Steve Lava Chicken. I haven't actually in hindsight finished this because I haven't built the chicken on the top. But anyway, yeah. So the Minecraft movie review, I actually got to see the movie early. But anyway, I have seen the movie. Also, Happy Guests are in the game now. Yeah, I have seen the movie, and I thought the film was actually okay. So, if you've seen a single piece of marketing for this movie, you know exactly what the movie is. It is absolutely stupid. It is by far one of the dumbest films I have ever seen in my life. Like, literally, they always will choose the dumbest possible option in any given scenario. Like, by far, like, if there's something you think is, like, impossible for them to do that your brain never even considered was an option that they would do, they will do that option. It is so stupid. But the film, one of my concerns was, obviously, the trailers are stupid, like, they're funny, but I thought the film itself would actually try and take itself really seriously, and, you know, you just kind of have, like, the occasional sort of, quote-unquote, Marvel humor joke, where, you know, it would just kind of cut to a joke, but, like, most of the film would try and play it off seriously. No, this film does not do that. This film is just a silly movie. Like, it is just a stupid film from start to finish that does not marginally attempt to take itself seriously at all, but it is so much better because of it. Because if this film tried to be like a serious movie with most of like the jokes and the general tone of the film, it would be terrible. But because it doesn't do that, it makes the film a lot better, because you can just kind of switch your brain off and laugh. Like, there are bits in the film that don't make sense, because like the opening 10 minutes don't really make sense, but at the same time that's kind of the point, because it's being narrated from like the point of basically Steve, who's gone insane. So it's basically just his insane ramblings. So although it doesn't really make coherent sense, it's not really supposed to. And there's kind of a lot of other points in the film like that, where it's just doing the most batshit ridiculous thing possible, but it works because it should. Like, as I said, there's situations where they're picking the dumbest option possible, but they kind of should do, like, to keep with the tone of the movie. So yeah, the film is very funny. Like, my biggest complaint is, if you want, like, a serious plot, it does not have that at all. It's like the Lego movie. Obviously, the plot of that is about this, like, nobody who has to save everybody, and they have to, like, fight against these restrictive people who hate creativity. And at base level, that's basically what this movie is. And because of that, I was expecting this film to try and do what the Lego movie does, of, like, anybody can be special, your creativity is, like, the best thing, and they loosely do. But they don't really. Also, how did they get stuck in a well? What are you doing? Anyway, yeah, they don't really try and do, I mean, like, very loosely, they kind of shove that moral thing in like, the last end, like, the last 5 minutes of the movie. But the bulk of the film doesn't really try and do any, like, moral, like, story at all. It is just pure 2 hours of silliness. That is the best thing I can say about this film, is it is stupid. The mob designs are good. Like, the CGI, it looks really iffy in the trailers, but if you see the film, it actually looks good. Like, yeah, the humans look completely out of place, but the actual, like, mobs, they look genuinely really good in this film, and I actually do really like most of their designs. And they also do a lot of creative stuff with how the characters move that you don't get in this game. Because obviously in this game, like, all the animations, they're, like, super stiff. Basically like you are a Lego character. So they just kind of throw all that out the window. Like, instead of making the characters move like they're made of cubes, they just move as if they were a normal, like, living entity. And although, like, yeah, because it's Minecraft, it doesn't make sense, but at the same time it works better, because it makes the creatures feel alive, rather than, like, blocky structures, for want of a better description. I mean, some of them, like, the hyper-realistic texturing is kind of creepy, like the spiders and stuff, but, and also, like, obviously, in places like because they've got evokers and vindicators in this movie, which I did not realise were in the film. The designs on them are pretty jank, and there's like a couple, and like the sheep and llama that are in the trailers, like their designs are terrible. But like on the whole, the designs are actually very good. So I do have to give the film props for CGI. The soundtrack is very funny. So you basically have Minecraft songs. They're like real pop songs that fit the tone of the film. Like, they don't feel out of place. They feel like they fit. And then just Jack Black just will randomly sing in this film. Like, there's like 3 or 4 times in the film where he will just randomly sing. As I said, the characters are pretty weak. So you have Jack Black's Steve, who is by far the best character in the movie. Because he's like the one that kind of gets to do the most, and is also the guy that, you know, he's Jack Black, he's just him naming things from Minecraft, like that is basically his whole character, and that's funny. The Jason Momoa's character, I don't like Jason Momoa, I've never really liked Jason Momoa or like anything he's been in. But this is probably my favourite film, like, with Jason Momoa in it. Or at least, like, because I didn't find him really sort of big-headed and annoying, because he was trying to be big-headed and annoying. Because, like, normally when I see Jason Momoa and stuff, like with Aquaman, he's kind of trying to play this sort of stoic, you know, brave, like, strongman hero who's, like, really cocky, and then it kind of causes some other issues as well. And then they just randomly make jokes that don't really fit. But I think it worked way better, him just being, like, a parody of the characters that he normally plays, basically. Because instead of being this, like, stoic, brave action hero, he's a guy who thinks he's a stoic, brave action hero, but he's just a loser, basically. Then you have, I can't even remember, like, most of the other humans' names. You have the black woman. She doesn't even need to be in this movie. She is a nothing character. Then you have the 2 kids. So the girl is, I thought she was like 14 or like 15. Apparently she's supposed to be 19 in the movie, and I'm like, okay, but she looks younger than like Tom Holland. She looks really, really young, so that just kept not working for me, because I kept thinking that she was like 6 years younger than her character was actually supposed to be. So then when they suddenly kept talking about how, like, needing to get a job and being like the primary caregiver of the family and stuff, I was like, but you're high school. Then you have like the main kid, who's kind of the main character, but also not really, because it's Steve. Steve is the main character. But yeah, the human guy, I think his name is... Okay, so this was a weird thing. So his name is Henry for the first half of the movie. Then the second half of the movie, they just start calling him Hank. And then he's just Hank for the rest of the film. And I'm like, what is his actual name? Like, is it Hank or is it Henry? Like, pick one. You can't just change the character's name halfway through the film. So that kept confusing me. Because initially I thought it was like a joke, like Steve hadn't remembered his name right, so he just kept calling him Hank as like a joke. But then just all the other characters also then just started calling him Hank. And I'm like, so is his name Henry or is it Hank? Like, pick one and stick to it. Don't just change his name halfway through the film. But he is like the, you know, the kid that gets like bullied at school for being like the creative nerd guy, but then, you know, he goes to Minecraft and then he can let his creativity flow, and you know the character. You've seen 1,000 movies with his character in it before. He's in the movie. Like, yeah, every character in this film is just like super one note, but because they're not. This isn't some deep storytelling film. They're basically just trying to be silly, and then just happen to occasionally try and give the characters some character development that doesn't really work because they've barely had any the whole film. I suppose technically he has the most, in the point of like his creativity initially is like a mistake and it causes him issues in the real world, then he goes to Minecraft and then he can save the day, and then he learns to put his creativity to like a better use in the real world. Like, I get what they were going for, but other films have done it better. Like, I was going to say like the Lego movie, but really it's the opposite, but you get what I mean. Like, there are other films that have done his character so much better before, but he was passable. He was fine. Like, him, Jason Momoa, and Jack Black were like by far the three like best characters, because the other two didn't really do anything. And there's also Dennis, the dog. He was cute. He was very cute. He also didn't really do anything, but he was more there to be like the marketable plushie character. And as marketable plushie character, he worked very well, and I do kind of want a plushie of him. I'm not gonna lie, he is very cute. The dialogue is terrible. In most cases, it's deliberately terrible, like the I Am Steve, the Never, Flint and Steel, so on and so forth. Like, you know, they're playing that off as a joke, like, quite purposely. And again, the jokes themselves, most of them in my mind did land. I actually did think it was funny. It's got a really weird sort of tone to its comedy that works, so I was happy with the jokes. The general dialogue, though, is very bad. Unironically, I'm not even joking, this is a true thing. Together We Are Minecraft is an actual line in this movie. Like, genuinely, it is an actual line in the film. So that tells you pretty much all you need to know about the dialogue in this film. Also Jennifer Coolidge's character, I forgot about her, I'll mention her too. She's also very funny. She's barely in the movie, she's only in it for like 10 minutes. But the 10 minutes she's in the movie are very funny. So there is 2 after credit scenes. One during the credits, which is with Jennifer Coolidge's character, and that is like one of the best scenes in the whole film. The entire audience is absolutely burst into hysterics on that scene. Then there's an after credit scene which sets up a sequel, I assume. And it wouldn't surprise me if this film gets a sequel. I kind of want this film to get a sequel, honestly, just because I want to see how much worse a sequel can be when the first one's already terrible. But as I said, this is like a good terrible. If that makes sense. Like, I'm saying the film is terrible, but I'm meaning it as a compliment. It is basically exactly what you would think this film would be from looking at it. I said, if you want some great engaging storytelling, don't see this film. But if you want a really jokey, stupid movie where Jack Black names things from Minecraft for 2 hours and they use the power of friendship, because together we are Minecraft, and you want to see Dan TDM standing in the background like a statue doing absolutely nothing for 5 minutes, I don't know why he was even there. His cameo is nothing. Then watch this movie. Overall, I probably, like, joke score, I have to give it a 10 out of 10 because of Together We Are Minecraft and all the Jack Black stuff. Genuine score, probably like a 6.5 out of 10. Like, I actually did think it was very funny. So, yeah, the Minecraft movie in cinemas now. Go and see it, or don't. I don't control what you watch. Also go to McDonald's, because their promotion is on now, and thank you again to McDonald's and Mojang. Like and subscribe, because I am Steve.